How do? Time for Spider and Old Scooter. Me Old Scooter. Spider Solitaire. Name of the game is the eyeball game tonight. I'll explain a little bit. We're here to play Spider Solitaire. If you haven't heard of it, gotta give it a shot. Interesting game. Eyeball-wise, I hope you'd notice my buddy Holly glasses, and I'll do a little riff on glasses in a little bit. And I found out today I have a special viewer, a young woman named Virginia, a precocious 10-year-old that I have a close attachment to, as in she's my granddaughter. And I can't imagine a 10-year-old watching this silliness, but welcome, Virginia. Now, I'm really driven to not disappoint you, but I'm just going to do the same old stuff I always do. So we'll start the game. What I thought I'd do is play, like I said I would last night. I'm always saying I'm going to do stuff, and then sometimes it doesn't work out. It's because this is an ad-lib event, and memory goes sometimes during ad-lib. Look, a human being is passing in the background, anonymously. No, she's stopping petting the dogs. There she goes, wearing her prison uniform. So we'll start the game by starting the game like that. This, by the way, I'm going to hit resume rather than new, because I played this game a few hours ago for dinner and feeding the dogs and the cats and all that stuff, and I won it. As I've said over and over again, it's rare you can win the same game twice, because it's all in the sequence of what order you play the cards in. It's like the Force. May the sequence be with you. And it hardly ever is, or never has been for me. But it's kind of fun to know that this game can definitely be beaten. Miss Spider Mac, the artificial intelligence, scary artificial intelligence piece on 60 Minutes tonight about autonomous weaponry. I was going to show you a picture, but I decided not to, in deference to peace and calm and not getting frightened. Okay, so we're going to resume game, the game that I know I backed it all the way up. You can do that. And we'll start over again, undoubtedly doing it wrong, but that's okay. And I'll play a couple of deals here before I sort of abandon full attention to the game. See, this is going pretty well, but I'm not sure it's the way it went before, as I've said now ad nauseum. That great term, ad nauseum. I'm sick of it, that's pretty clear. I like good, clear things. I do see more. You see, when I start talking and waving my fists, sometimes I lose track of the game. But that's part of the game. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else I want to do. I don't remember, of course, what I did the first time, so I'll take the second deal. Now, see, last time I might have moved this one, but I moved this one, and I'm going to stick with it, because it looks right. So many things are done in life because they look right. People get married, people buy businesses, people overspend on cars, people buy silly clothes because, in their opinion, it looks right. And that's why I made that move. Looked right. Or right-esque. See, I'm getting quite a lot of action here. I punched in. I did punch. This is a hole. Although the 7 is still in it. As soon as I move that 7, look at that. Now that's a real hole, see? So, now it really gets critical. What did I do here? Let's see if anything looks familiar. That looks pretty good, vaguely. See, this is probably what I did because it's pretty good. Oh, that's what I'm going to stick with, whether it's what I did or not. So I'll do the cross the color line job there to see this is working rather well. Maybe this is the way I played it the first time. But it's kind of fun to know it. Sometimes you start off playing one of these things and about 3 moves in, you think, and no way, Jack. She's got me by the toenails. She being Spider-Mac, the artificial intelligence behind this beast. Very narrow-focused, but really good, because she beats me all the time. Of course, she has incredible powers that I don't have. I just have to sit here and play like I know what I'm doing, guess at good moves. I think I'm going to score. Bing! Not only did I score, I made 2 holes. That's like the best kind of score you can have. So I may be on my way to, oh no, that was a waste of time and it didn't give me much. Yeah, but when you have 2 moves you can make to see what's under, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3. Top of a hole again. How about that? 7. Not all that good. How about moving Mr. King? Another 7. Well, this may be where it... Quit that, silly boy. Sometimes the cursor just runs out of control and leaps across this screen of its own volition. I'm lying. It rarely does that. Not actually lying, just sort of elaborating. Oops, I'm going to stop it here. Go ahead and play till I get down to the last card. And maybe the second to the last card. I'll see how it's going. So now I do the preemptive edit. And soon the edit. Who knows? Anyway, I decided to stop here after 3 to do the glasses number because I just almost knocked my glasses off. But these are my Buddy Hollies. These are my latest. They're really good out to about this far. Can't do that kind of that far. Out about, say, 3 heads out. Maybe 16, 18 inches, and I can see very clearly with them. These are my Roger glasses. Roger, as I've told you, is my technical guru for this thing. So, had put a lot of ideas into it, but they're good for about 7 feet. And I call them my Roger glasses because when Roger comes over to consult me, he usually sits here. I pull a chair up over there, maybe 7 feet back, and with these glasses, I can read the screen. Thus, Roger glasses. These are my contemporary glasses when I feel like looking hip. They're sort of midway between my Buddy Hollies and my Rogers. These are my never throw a pair of glasses away glasses. See how I've repaired the wing? It's really kind of awkward, but I like them and I'm just not going to throw them away yet. And this finally is my clamp-on glasses. They're sort of the same middle range. You've seen me in them if you've watched this. I like them because they snap. And they have a little spring in them and they snap. So when I wear them here, they don't fall off nearly as often. I thought you'd just love to see that. The thing is, when we old people get old, you have to have your cataracts taken out. They put in artificial lenses, and you really have little or no control over those things. You cannot focus them. Usually they're good from about 6 feet out to infinity. And if you want to be able to look at different ranges, you get a bunch of glasses. So I've run through a lot of glasses over the last 10 years. Just thought you'd love to know that, since part of this program is to discuss things with my peers, my fellow oldies, all of us 75 to 100-year-old people. I'm 80, and I just know you find this fascinating. So I thought I'd stop at that one, and I'll stop it again and play another deal or two. Pop edit. Da-da-da-dan. So I'm on the last one here, the last card. I've scored twice. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 holes punched in the thin blue line. So while I was away there in no time at all, I made a couple of scores. That's really cool. I yelled and screamed. Well, not too loud. Some of the dogs are asleep. Dangerous A.I.s, I mentioned that. 60 Minutes showed all these autonomous weapons. They make the decision what to do. There's this ethical talk about should a machine ever have the right to autonomously decide to kill a human being. See the glasses. They're just making this terrible racket. Who would have thunk it? And they showed this, which, this has been one of my delights. This is a little drone. You can see these screws, so it's a little bitty thing, and it's totally autonomous. They fly in teams. They put like 10, 15 of them up at a time, and they're totally on their own. There's nobody controlling them. They fly autonomously, and they fly as a team, and they have an instruction. They're told to go find this person, get out of there, or to follow that dog, or to find that machine gun over there. And they decide themselves how to do it. They're autonomous thinkers. They're machine learners, and they take pictures, or they locate things, and that's just, imagine, that's just one little piece. So you're a crook, running through the woods, and maybe you historically have been caught by a greyhound. Now there comes this swarm of autonomous drones. They find you, they call back home, you're arrested, you're done. I mean, and think what that would do on the battlefield and so forth. But anyway, I will notify you occasionally of the sort of scary things about the coming AI apocalypse when the machines take over. My friend Roger of Roger Glasses fame, remember Roger Glasses, reminded me that he has to remind a science fiction guy of this is just shameful, but he did, and there's quite a lot of academic thought out there that thinks the advanced races, species, critters of our universe probably are machine life. They don't die. You don't have to feed them. They're happy all the time, or if they're not, they just press a button and become happy. And that we are likened to primordial slime of life, and we got cellular enough to invent computers and turn loose the artificial intelligence machine, and shortly after they'll replace us. I thought you'd like to hear that one too. So here's the last card. Gosh, and now I know there's a 10-year-old watching one that I care very much about, so I hope that isn't a frightening and nightmarish, apocalyptic, traumatic thing that I just said. I don't think it is. Although I do feel a little traumatized by it. Yeah, well, I thought it was going truly great. 2 scores. I thought it was going just like it had before, and it may be. But I see roadblocks. I have too many blue cards. It's not as good as it was the first time. That sounds like a cliche of some sort, doesn't it? A 10, a jack, a deuce, a dame. Well, fiddle-dee-stickeries. Oh, here's a little something. I just hate it when the plays run out. There's nothing else to do except sit there and stew in the juices of your defeat. But I like Spider-Mac, so I don't really mind losing to her. See, I said something nice about her. Maybe that's what happened. But her whole life is doing this game. I mean, she's got nothing else to do, so she's going to get all fanatic about winning. That's understandable. Humiliating, but understandable. Oh, I could put this one here. And I'll do a little restack here. Now I've got a Queen 5, which is promising, if not reassuring anymore. So this is a Queen High stack. This is a Queen High stack. I see no red kings. That's a bad sign. The 3 score is not bad. It's not as good as winning the whole caboodle. Cleaning the board. Is that right? Cleaning the table, wiping the board. I can never remember what that is. Oh, haha, ooh, hee hee. News-wise, I would comment on Bannon, because I commented on Bannon yesterday and the day before. So the news today, they said that he's taken his in the White House conflict and argument public. And he's Now, back at the